I'm sad that I didn't capture that.
Wait, what do you mean? Was the stream not live?
Uh, we weren't unmuted, but now we are.
Oh, you dirty son of a bitch.
Hey, I let you know for the
Hey,
most
you
part.
rat bastard. You'll be keel-hauled for that.
Try and do it. I'll see you walk the plank.
I'll put a ball of lead in between your ribs.
I'll put a ball of something in between your sister.
Huh?
Yikes.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm gonna shoot your sisters.
In Minecraft.
Uh-huh. In
Uh,
Minecraft.
Pivot.
Hi, the boy ain't got his sea legs yet.
In Ocean Minecraft.
We were just talking about Sea of Thieves. You could have gone to that.
That is Ocean Minecraft. Well, I guess Ocean Minecraft was more like Raft.
Yeah, that's much more apt, despite, saltiness aside.
Yeah. Well, how you doing?
Good luck putting that salt aside. We're at sea.
It's true.
As long as I'm not seeing thieves.
You might be. We'll see about it.
Ye best close your eyes.
Okay, now
Okay.
what?
So as not to see thieves.
Oh, is that
Are
it?
Are you a thief?
I mean, I don't see him. You're not there. You're not corporeal. You're a fucking ghost.
Yeah, keep that talk up.
Okay. Hallucinating.
You're all
drinking seawater.
Would explain the salt content.
I mean, something's got to explain why you're so salty.
Fuck, I live. That's number one.
Fair.
You gotta hydrate.
You do. Especially on the seas. You gotta hydrate. You gotta eat your fruits.
All right. Well, I prepared. No. I prepared Grumpy Batman, also known as Batman.
I was gonna say, what's the difference?
I've also prepared banana.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. One of these was a little more festive, we'll say.
Yeah, the Batman one, clearly.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, it's all about Christmas night in an alleyway.
I don't think pirates celebrate Christmas, but I could be wrong.
Who knows? They probably stole it.
That's true. Appropriate. Come on. They're not pirates. They're aquatic mercenaries.
Oh.
Yeah.
God. Pirates and PC culture. What a mix.
Sea burglars.
That's right.
Sea burglars. That just sounds like a weird sea anemone.
Well, you salty dogs, I want to see what you can do in this first prompt. Do you have any idea what the first prompt is? Because I do.
What you got for me?
Well,
why don't you man that helm and give us a heading?
You know, the helm is a tricky mistress, almost as tricky as the waves. I think tonight I'm gonna let the wind show us where to go. So we're gonna do a little game of roulette. And you guys
apparently only get 4 minutes.
Only get 4 minutes, that's right. You guys are gonna draw me a pirate. And I'm gonna tell you how. And you can't complain with what you get.
Well, that's definitely not how this works, but...
Well, I won't listen.
Okay, that seems a lot more accurate.
Yeah, you can complain. I just don't care. I'm not
That's a fun added twist.
What's the twist?
That you don't care.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am indifferent to your plights. But
Right, he's a cruel captain.
aye.
Also, I don't think we said why we're doing this.
Oh yeah, you're
It's
right.
Talk Like a Pirate Day, everybody.
Yep. And so we thought we'd be a little festive.
Happy Monkey Island Day.
Happy Monkey Island Day, new game.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't wait like a few weeks to release it on this day.
They did.
Oh, they did? Oh, I must have been seeing people play in early access then. My bad.
Yeah, it came out today.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Rescinded. Kudos. Well done.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing directly after this stream. I've yet to play it or see anything from it because I knew I wouldn't need to. Did you guys start?
I'm just doodling.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Who knows if this will actually be the start and you're just being a dirty cheater.
Would be fitting.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be. I'd probably just delete it and do the same pose if that was the route I was going.
True.
Warm up's a warm up.
To be fair, you'd probably delete it anyway.
True. I'm not too worried. It's roulette.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I'll let you guys get started a little. And then I'll give you a roulette. We'll see how long. You got 30 minutes. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. 3, 2, 1, draw. And while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna click on Travis's tunes that he sent me.
This couldn't come at a more opportune time. I've really got to get into pirate character.
Oh yeah, what for?
Renfest started up in STL, and Pirate Weekend is this upcoming weekend.
Oh, okay.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Are you gonna dress up and get real drunk?
Yeah, that's why I go to these things.
It's true. Dressing up
Thought it was
isn't
just-
even required.
Let's say I thought it was just because you're a pirate.
That's fair too. That's why I dress up and get drunk on the daily.
What's that weird? Giving them a bunch of choices, and they don't know any of them. So let's see, Travis, you're up.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say,
Oh boy.
look on stream and
Oh no!
Well, now I think I gotta rethink my character a little bit.
it's a shame that came up now. I was hoping it'd come up later.
Starting off with a banger.
Yeah, you are. All right, Dakota, you get feathers. That's way easier.
God, it is.
The thing is, I was gonna base my pirate off of a real person, and now I absolutely am not.
Why? Why? What's the problem?
Because I was gonna make a character kind of based off of Kairi Sane initially, who's a wrestler I admire very much.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a historical figure that's like since passed because pirate.
Oh no, I'd totally draw Ben Franklin doing Ahigo.
I mean, God, have you heard? You know what Marvel Comics has done to that character?
Please draw me a pirate version of Queen Elizabeth II.
God, someone sent me a message saying God save the Queen last night, and I fucking couldn't handle it.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny.
Down with the monarchy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's all symbolic. Nothing will happen.
Hey, Travis,
Yeah.
that blue's a little hard to see.
No, I'm just trying to get a rough layout.
Okay.
proposing.
I gotcha.
Plan to add more feather later. This is just for the requirement for now.
Just in case you forget.
Basically.
I'm surprised you didn't attach it to the anchor.
Well, just I'm gonna put a bird up here, flapping around later. But I want to get a little bit more of the rest of them done.
Have you already thought about where he would be in a crew?
Oh, I'm being called out. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Have you already thought about where he'd be in a crew?
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's the anchor.
Oh, okay.
He just is the anchor.
What's his name?
Anchor.
Ah, that track.
Kind of a Hodor situation.
No, like he's got a real name. He takes pride.
I love what I do.
He gets to. He just really enjoys being down there, meeting the sea life, punching sharks.
He pulled his breath for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that's better than Guybrush.
How long can Guybrush hold their breath?
10. And it actually is 10 minutes in the first game. Oh wait, hold that thought. Travis, good news!
What's that?
Delete your layer.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Glad I got that early.
Yep.
Is it set up for no repeat? Because
maybe.
that one might kill one of us later.
I did just duplicate a layer.
Just in case.
The second I heard that.
Well, Dakota, you got a big hat.
Oh, that complicates this composition.
And Travis is getting some...
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I know the answer.
Travis is getting some real fuckery tonight.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, no matter what happens at this point, I didn't get that.
I've been waiting since the first roulette for that one to happen.
Yeah, I think... I couldn't think of any real funny ones
It's okay.
for this go-around. And I think a lot of my favorite ones got used up in previous rounds.
We're trying not to...
I'm glad they
reuse
did.
Yeah.
I shouldn't expect a sentient gun to come up so early.
What's funny is you got that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, now I'm scared what else is in here.
That's probably the worst one.
Okay.
I didn't put delete 2 layers.
There's not just a follow-up that's 100% worse.
I mean, that's essentially your bankrupt.
I mean, you can send people into the negative. I'm just saying.
Blows without saving.
I mean,
Oh,
I can also just give you negative 10 points as one of them.
that's okay. That's not entertaining, but
It is for me.
okay. You know what? You've convinced me.
It made Travis laugh.
I was about to say, I was immediately proven wrong on 2 fronts, so you have convinced me.
Next time.
I mean, those points are worth so much.
They're everything.
They're why we're here.
Don't you want to win? Do you want the idiot loser badge that we haven't brought out in a while?
I sure don't.
What about you, Dakota?
I don't want people to think I'm an idiot or a loser.
Are you an idiot loser?
Who, me?
No! No, Captain!
That's right. Yes, you.
I mean,
Might be.
could be. I don't know if I got the qualifications for this position, sir, but I'll try my best.
Believe me. You do that badge proud.
And that shit off. Fucking blasphemy.
Cannon blast you. A cannon? Ah.
Oh, how was Mad God, Red Axum?
Axum, you son of a bitch. We were supposed to watch that together! It's been an ongoing meme where we were trying to arrange a movie day and we just kept not being able to make it happen.
Extremely graphic. Speaking of extremely graphic things, I've been watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Ooh, how's that?
I like it.
Other than extremely graphic.
It's extremely graphic.
All right. Well, we already checked that one off the list. Thank you.
It's very pretty. It's got a great color palette. It's kind of what I would expect with how much neon the source material has.
You kind of have to nail that, yeah.
And with the studio behind it.
Yeah, it's Trigger.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's got a bunch of licensed music, which is interesting.
I would not have expected that from Cyberpunk, yeah.
Well, if you played the game, I mean, yeah, you played the game, so they had a bunch of
I don't know. I never really expect that in like
animation
as common as it is in other stuff.
Yeah, I felt that way with Arcane. It was kind of weird.
True. Arcane was made by decidedly not like anime people as much as some of their skins would suggest, though.
Yeah.
Like, God, I watched a little bit of the making of. I was super impressed by the animation studio.
Oh, I haven't seen any of the making of.
Really interesting. I suggest it.
Okay. I was watching the other week I watched a making of Ghost of Tsushima, and that was cool. It's a lot of historical stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that.
And then recently I was watching a making of Dimension 20.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any makings of that.
It's pretty cool. You get to see, like, one, you get to see outside of the little dome that they play in.
Oh, cool. Is it just like a soundstage, or?
It's in the middle of an office building.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, it's weird. They just had to use the space they had.
Yeah. So it's just like in the middle of, I guess, what was previously the college humor space.
I guess. I have no clue where that's located. Probably like LA or something.
Yeah, it's LA. Because Dropout was a part of College Humor before they went bankrupt.
It's still so weird to hear.
College Humor going bankrupt?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Okay, Dakota, don't forget about your big hat. But I think it's time for another one.
I mean, I scrolled up. I don't think you were looking.
Oh, nope. And it's covering it up right now, so no one can see it.
Cool, thanks.
Ooh. Travis,
I'll just wait for the next one.
you got a space weapon.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Treasure Planet time.
Definitely influences your narrative a little. Just a smidge.
Oh yeah, the GTA 6 leak was massive.
Oh man, you keep getting easy ones, Dakota. You got freckles. I only saw a couple minutes of the GTA 6 leak. It looks good.
Wow,
Yeah, I wish-
freckles.
Okay, fine, you'll get a second.
I mean, that's only fair.
It is, to be fair, yeah. And this won't be delete a layer. Oh my god. I don't think you want a second big hat, do you?
Make it work.
I mean, oh, okay. I thought repeats were off the table.
Well, apparently not.
I mean, well, as long as delete a layer still on the table, fair game, right?
Okay.
Yeah, well, we're
Oh yeah, while we're
well,
talking
we're at it.
You know what? No, I made my safety layer. I'm not making another.
Yep, you only get one safety layer.
So a second big hat. Okay.
can't be on his dick.
That's not true yet.
No, I just said it.
Alright, fine. Yeah, you said big.
It has to be big. I didn't see a whole bunch of the GTA 6 leak. I heard there was like hours of it.
Oh yeah, they got the entire source code.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it was a massive leak. They
That's really bad.
somebody already bought a copy of the GTA 5 source code for 100K. And that 100K was also with stolen crypto. So
That's really bad. They better.
That's very appropriate for the property.
Yeah.
They also confirmed it was leaked by a current employee who willfully gave login credentials to somebody pretending to be, I think, like something that just I think IT,
Like support or whatever.
yeah.
Which
you know, those warnings.
Yeah. I always feel really weird about that at my work when I have to have someone remotely log in or something. Like, you could just clean us out.
Yeah, like it's weird if it's unprompted and you're not made aware of it. But I honestly, after working at a hotel, I can see that happening a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
And at that point, fuck it, whatever. I guess the big thing with hotel is that there is, privileged data.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Well, privileged data and also, what do you mean by privileged data?
Credit card info, personal records of who's been there when. Sorry to steal your question.
No, you're fine.
No, you're
This was the guy
exactly
who's
right.
not Travis. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
I love that. No, he doesn't mind.
He's okay with it. Don't
I'm
worry.
just gonna jump overboard.
All right. Well,
Sounds like he wants another edition.
I was thinking about that. Give you guys one more. Gotta get to the finished product at some point. I could do this for hours.
We'll have to do that for some stream.
The whole stream.
Oh God,
It's roulette.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
that has to be a wild one though, where it's like add a character.
Yeah. Oh, we'll come up with a full
Maybe
100.
some charity stream.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good one for charity, because then we can be like, hey, chat, if you donate.
You can add something to the wheel.
Travis, speaking of the wheel, you got a scar.
Hey, I have
Alright.
one of those.
Nice. See if you get another.
Like IRL or on your character?
on your character. That's
I got some IRL.
Me too. Dakota, are you ready?
Oh, okay. Hold on, which one exactly is a pencil mustache?
I think like
Okay,
a
Sleazy.
yeah, a caricature of a French waiter.
Yeah.
Boy, that was like in line with what I just googled. Very well descriptive. Or descripted. You know what I mean. Sorry, I was trying to read Red Axon's message while talking. Dumb idea. As much as I'm not sure I love being reduced to robot chicken humor, you're probably right, Red Axon.
That to my watch list. So no longer have anything to hold out for. Nothing I'm waiting on to go watch that movie.
You sound
No,
like,
it's okay. I entirely understand though. Like it was just a running joke that we kept wanting to watch it, and it was never gonna happen
right.
because it's really hard to
Coordinate.
things as an adult. But I did watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I've
Finally.
heard that's really good.
Oh yeah, like all the actors are wonderful. It's bizarre and silly.
I know nothing about it.
The jokes don't always land with me, but they have a lot of fun. But like from an editing standpoint and an acting standpoint, that movie is absolutely wonderful. Like it lives up to the hype.
Huh. Cool.
Kind of sounds like it has the what's like it has all the solutions to the things that would normally make a movie like that really like weary with the current like basically with like Marvel humor kind of being overdone. It feels like they did exactly what they needed to avoid being attributed that.
Yeah, have you seen it or
No, but the way you described it made it sound like kind of like the remedy of I guess Marvel-itis, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like Marvel humor overload.
Yeah.
Which
And I mean, like, Marvel humor is so weird because it's definitely dropped in quality. Like, there were moments in Ragnarok where I was genuinely laughing. And then in Love and Thunder, I'm just like,
Nope.
this doesn't land.
You're like, I see what you're trying, and it's a no. 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you. I know Korg's a character, but oof, could he not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Marvel movies, they got... Let me think how to say this. I think when Joss Whedon came around and sort of pinned the current style of Marvel movies, it was good, but it's overdone.
Yeah.
And it's better in certain with certain characters. Like I could see that with like Guardians or I know it's not, but Spider-Man isn't commonly in there.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, Spider-Man's always been kind of quippy and funny.
Yeah, I think there are characters that really it doesn't come off as weird for them to be quippy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, like, in Ragnarok, it worked for Thor because, you know, the first two movies tried to take him way too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't work for kind of a goofy character, but he's definitely one where you gotta find that balance. And, like, Doctor Strange, like, that, I think, should be... like, the editors should be in charge of Doctor Strange movies.
Yeah.
They can see chat, right?
They cannot. Chat was all messed up.
I'm gonna mute.
Red Axum said that he watched Morbius right after Mad God. I've heard Morbius is really good.
Yeah, there's a clear better movie out of those two.
And it's not starring Eminem.
Holy shit. I was fucking crying. God, that comment caught me so out there.
I see you're a big fan of the movie.
I haven't seen it yet. All I know is about one song in one particular scene, and I plan to watch it with somebody, and I'm going to try to convince them.
Yeah, we've seen
to
how
watch
that
it.
works.
And yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Are you trying not to spoil anything, or like I'm
About
curious
what?
about the song now because I don't think I ever intend to watch Morbius.
It made it scary. Ooh. No, there's a scene where David, or sorry, it's not David Tennant, it's Matt Smith, right?
Yeah,
I think Matt Smith is going around his apartment or some sort of flat-looking place, taking off his shirt and like doing, I guess it's supposed to be some like weird like rise to power like thing metaphor for the main villain, and it's just him dancing around getting half naked with a song that just sounds like a random ass song, and then all of a sudden the chorus is just blaring, "Have sex."
What?
Yeah. And they just keep repeating it. That's the song.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds like a treasure.
Every time somebody talks about Morbius, that's my only context, so that's what I think of. So that's what contributed to the laughing fit. I was fucking having a time.
Well, Matt Smith just really wanted to really be recognized as a sexual icon, and this is kind of his Hail Mary into that role.
I mean, he's immortalized as somebody's sub-alert, I know that.
Does it say have sex when
Oh yeah,
the sub goes
in
up?
big bold text across the screen when it
good.
goes off. They spare no expense.
It really is Morphin time.
It always was.
I love the memes that are just like when you drive out of the McDonald's drive-thru and forget to check your food items, then you realize they forgot your fries, so you drive back to the McDonald's to get your fries, and it's just Morbius flying through a subway.
For a second, I thought you were giving us the runaround, and this joke is gonna have no punchline, and then you got to Morbius.
I got into the Morbius Discord, and it's got some of the best memes.
Yeah.
I know we're pretty late to this
party,
this whole ball game, but
I feel like that's part of our thing at this point, though. Is fashionably late.
it's men out of time.
We are pirates today.
I'm always late to these things. Like, I still haven't seen Morbius. There's so many like Netflix shows I haven't seen. It's surprising that I've even started Cyberpunk.
Aaron,
Yeah.
give me one more.
Okay. It's your funeral. Oh, we got so close to delete a layer. Short
Oh,
shorts.
Oh, well, guess I gotta draw that real quick.
We got 2 away from delete a layer.
Oof.
Yep. And 1 away from +1 spin.
So do you spin it twice after that, or?
Yep. You get two things you have to do. You've gotten it before.
I don't remember getting that one, but some of these things blend together.
Well, yeah, roulettes are a fever dream.
And you gave him one, so
Okay.
I don't want it to be unfair.
Technically, I've given him 2 because he asked for an extra. Hey, Travis. Look at
Oh yeah?
look at the stream.
Oh my god. I thought for a second you were gonna say delete a layer. I'm like, the poor man.
No, but
Help.
do you want a second?
Gonna adjust this pose, sure.
Okay, I rolled dad jorts.
Oh hell yeah.
You guys are both rocking the short shorts.
IRL?
I hope.
Yeah, I'm a jorts guy now. It's been a jorts summer for me.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
With the pockets hanging out?
Not quite that low.
Okay.
Or that high, I guess.
Because that's what I think of with dad Jordans.
I gotta get me a pair like that.
Yeah, and then go mow a lawn and drink a sugar-free Monster.
with my my New Balances.
Yep. While you listen to AC/DC at 7 a.m.
So,
A monstrosity.
What?
so at Colossal Con, they always have, like, I don't know, like the attendees will come up with like their own theme. So basically, just ignoring any themes of the con or whatever, and having their own super secret theme. And there was talk for next year of it being Hot Dad Con. So like this previous year, it was cows, and everybody dressed up as sexy cows. And so I think next year they're all gonna dress up as hot dads. And I hope that's the case, because I've got a pair of jorts, a Miller Lite cutoff tee, and a Lipton fanny pack ready to go.
Lipton fanny pack. That's an item to procure. How did you come across such a mystic item?
I was thrifting and looking for things I could harvest these straps from, and didn't end up needing that one, and I've had it ever since.
Not to distract you, Trev. Time is of the essence. We've got some messages from Red Axe.
Alright, let's do the double feature. Mad God and Morbius. Ooh boy, fuck it. We're doing it live.
He's coming over right now. I'm gonna let you finish, because right now it looks like he's taking a shit.
Sure does.
Okay, well, we'll see where this goes.
I mean, it's pretty linear here.
No, I'm still waiting. I'm not quite sure. Got some big.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
He's got some big
since
balls.
I'm gonna take some liberty here for the narrative, because I just realized.
That he's not anchored anywhere.
No, this is him anchored. He's underwater.
Oh, okay. Did they make him walk the plank?
I know, he just holds the anchor, jumps off, and digs in.
But he's not attached to anything.
It's nice to
Feel useful.
feel important.
Yeah.
To feel wanted.
Anchor, just go do your thing. There you go. I didn't mean to be an asshole. For once.
I mean, you had a very valid point.
Yeah. I like the touch you've done. Okay, that's been time for a bit, so whenever you guys feel done enough.
Just gonna balance out this collar. I'm basically just phoning in these lines. I don't even know if they read anymore.
Well, I don't think, Travis,
Gonna get a nipple in there.
when you woke up today, this is what you thought you'd draw.
No, but I'm not unhappy about it.
Right.
I'm doing the Lord's work over here. We're just gonna widen up this brush size a little bit, get kind of a deep shadow going on here.
Yeah. Just gotta make sure
Boy.
it doesn't just look like bush.
Just oh boy. I don't know what else to say about that one over there.
Have you seen it yet?
I glanced.
Okay, good.
Good. Yeah, good.
I can't stop glancing.
All right, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah. Well, while you guys finish this, I guess I'll explain the next one. It's not that hard. These two boys are going to be making a Jolly Roger.
Hooray!
Yeah, that's really about it. There's nothing super special. Are you guys doing personal ones?
I think that's what we agreed on.
Okay.
Yeah, and if not for that, I would have drawn one for
This guy.
my new favorite original character.
What's his name?
It's also Anchor because he drops Anchor.
Drop an anchor.
This is the same guy. It's just a time lapse.
He worked.
Wait, because you had to add a scar to yours, right? Where'd you put it?
No, he didn't have to add a scar.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he got.
Oh, yeah, he did.
and also, just for extra measure, character symmetry.
Yeah. Wow. So Anchor worked his way up to captain.
Yeah, this is Captain Spice Mame.
Yeah, Red Axum, I saw a lot of what you were talking about in the previews, and I just didn't understand it. Like, literally all they had to do was superhero vampire movie, and they, like, sprinkled all this bullshit in.
See, that sounds so cool. I don't see how they could not make it cool.
They keep giving Jared Leto work.
Yeah.
Fair.
How many more characters is it gonna ruin?
So you think that if they had recast, I'm assuming he's the main character.
Yes.
If they had recast the main character, the movie would have been good.
I think it would have been better. The script
It
seemed
wouldn't have
bad.
been morally dubious
Fair.
to keep giving that man work.
He'd method act himself into a role where he doesn't stand in front of a camera ever again.
Yeah.
The ultimate method acting problem. Your character is afraid of cameras.
There goes your livelihood.
Better be. We just got to convince him there's a project where that's the role.
Yeah. You're like, yep, it's coming up. Don't worry. You have to become his manager.
We're gonna tell him we're doing a Truman Show reboot, so he can't ever know he's being filmed.
Yeah. We need you in your natural habitat. I've never seen Truman Show, but I know about it.
Alright, well, thanks for taking some time because it really took this piece from I'm not too hot on it to at least it's alright.
I'm
So
glad
thank you.
that I'm glad you got there. I don't know if Travis feels the same.
Oh, Travis loves it.
He loves his character.
I love the character. I feel like he deserves some time to really be fleshed out.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see this guy again. What was his name?
I don't really have a
name yet?
a set name
Okay.
because I can't think of anything appropriate on the spot.
Johnny.
My god, are you making the joke I think
I
you're
am.
making?
It's a poop joke.
Johnny on the spot.
Yep.
What about Bingo Rasputin?
You know what? He does look like he's shouting bingo.
I gave you a little bit of extra points because you kind of got fucked over for this one, Travis. You're at
Well, thanks, bud.
27. Dakota, you're at 20. I really like your idea.
Thank you.
I'll give you 22.
Thank you. Plus 2.
Yeah. 22 plus 2? 24?
Okay, sure.
Isn't that what you... That's what you just said.
I was saying thank you plus 2 as in thank you for the plus 2, but I will not argue with results.
For honesty, 23. You get
Eat my
rewarded
ass,
and
you
punished.
Eat my ass, you salty fuck.
Okay. Meet me after the show.
Oh, okay. I thought that would get me that point back, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
didn't want it anyway.
Yeah,
We'll see how good a job you do.
yeah, we'll see. You gotta
guess.
earn it.
23 is fine.
Before I give you 20 licks. Let's do the Jolly Roger.
No.
Fuck.
You okay? Something wrong?
I'm just a little choked up.
Oh, God, I haven't even started yet.
Yeah, I'm quivering with anticipation.
I hate this show so fucking much. Get me out.
I tried, and you kept going on with it.
Yeah, but every now and then you push, and oh shit, there's the whole house falling down.
Yep.
You knew it was a bad idea, but when it happens, you just really know.
Yeah, it's like crashing your own car into the pileup.
Yeah, you go, that looks like fun, and fucking floor
Heard
it.
of something.
Alright, let's fucking Jolly Roger this shit up before we do something to get
I think we're pretty jolly.
Yeah, but I need to get my Roger.
It sounds like you're going to after the show.
No, that's me. I'm getting my
Wait, who's Rogering who here?
I'm getting my Rogers. Let's do this fucking prompt. I got 30 minutes.
I didn't mean to spoil the end of One Piece.
The One Piece is inside you, Luffy. Like, friendship? No.
Deeper.
The poneglyphs point towards your ass, Luffy.
God, I just realized, for anyone who read the chapter on Friday,
have
this
not.
has extra meaning too, because it lines up with something that happens. You have to think about it in a little bit of like
Oh yeah.
a broad sense, but
Ooh, broads. So let's do this fucking prompt. I got 30 minutes. Alright.
and an entire night. but-
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to use that night. Okay. 3,
Changing albums.
2, 1. Draw.
What the hell is this pre-made shit I just saw pop up?
I don't know.
All right.
I was too busy working in my little countdown timer. I didn't see anything pop up. I mean, I saw they had a black background.
I'm just throwing this up for while I think about what I want to do.
Okay.
So it's a personal job. Is it just like what we're about, who we are? It's just however you want to go about it, Travis? Because you pitched this
yeah,
one.
whatever affectations you want to add. Like I said, I'm doing mine in the One Piece style, just because I think it's a really fun stylization.
Okay. Trying to think of the most accurate shit to me. And I might just go extremely on the nose.
Me too.
Are you gonna make a big nose?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be on it.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
Come here next week for more clever wordplay.
Why not just stay? We got another hour and
I
a half.
thought you were really gonna
Yeah.
go. I thought you were gonna go to
Sounds
the
like
other
fun.
route. And I thought you were gonna just cut off a word and say, "Why not just come?" I really thought that's where this was going. All right.
As always, if you can't stay or can't catch a stream, you can always catch them on YouTube.
All right, Travis. Are you doing this more design, where it's like straight Jolly Roger, or are you gonna like actually draw the Jolly Roger in the wind?
I think I'm just drawing what would be on it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will follow suit.
Like you're viewing it on an Amazon site.
Yeah, there's no reason for us to go that different.
Originally, it looked like you were trying to draw the Ubisoft logo with the circle swirls.
Let's say, what is it's just like something
Yeah,
like that,
something.
right?
Who would be the best to get the One Piece out of Luffy's butt? I guess you could just...
I'm sure Frankie has, like, pneumatic limbs.
True. I mean, realistically, if all...
Zoro.
What?
Ooh, you know what? That mouth grip.
Well, obviously they're all gonna have to do it together as a crew.
Well, if Chopper...
Oh, it is the One Piece way.
If Chopper can get big, he can probably get small, too. He could Ant-Man it.
You know, they haven't tried that yet. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm gonna make a chain of fists.
Yep. Though realistically, Luffy could just, like, stretch himself out, and it would be like walking
Oh god.
walking into a house.
Climb aboard.
Step into my One Piece. You know, this is just the initiation, guys, for being part of the crew. Everyone does it. It's not weird. It's a mystery hole.
Oh god.
Yeah?
I think we've ran this joke
Yeah.
into the rocks.
I'm not gonna say what I was thinking.
That'll be for the OnlyFans.
Yep. It'll be for the vault.
Yeah. Go follow our OnlyFans for more erotic One Piece talk.
One of these days I am gonna look to see if there's an OnlyFans. I'm either going to be very impressed or very disappointed.
Why not make today that day?
I'm about to say, I thought Travis was serious about having started that.
I think we need the LLC first. That's the whole reason.
Why don't you go give it a Google search? Search that OnlyFans.
Okay. I think I need to go to the actual site. God, you have to log in. I have to create... Oh, nope. I'm looking this up later. Oh wow, Travis, you fucker. You really did it. Wow.
Can't tell if you're just playing along, but yes, I did.
I
did it like the first time it was mentioned.
What do you upload there?
I really hope it's just the same thing as YouTube.
Only a day sooner.
Please.
Okay, I was just playing along. Now I really do need to know.
I'm convinced he's serious. He's been saying it for so long.
I'm pretty convinced.
I believed him the very first time he said it, because I'm like, that sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, I did it like during an episode. I just don't think I broadcast it. I think I alluded to it more than anything.
Yeah, because I made a comment about when it actually is ours, and you were like, oh, it is. Because I remember I once made the comment saying we had an OnlyFans before we had an Instagram.
That's just a sign of the times.
That's just, yeah. Gotta have something you want to promote if you're on Instagram, usually, right?
Yep. They announced a lot of new games, I think, this week. Because I think there was a Nintendo Direct and a Sony one. A lot of...
I hear you, stupid damn fly.
A lot of, like, life sims and farming sims, oddly enough.
I mean, they've been popular.
Yeah, but I feel like they've only been more popular because of recent world events.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of gonna miss the boat a little.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, it's like somebody coming out with the Battle Royale or an auto chess game. Quite frankly, I was surprised it took so long for a major studio to copy a auto chess.
Well, Valve tried.
Oh, I'm surprised it even took them that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that basically got taken over solely by Riot, because, I mean, their whole shtick has been taking something that exists, innovating it because somebody else has been keeping up.
Yet there's still a rumor of an MMO.
I thought that was more than a rumor. I just thought that was like a thing they're working on.
Oh, it might be. I haven't kept up.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't link to a video that says, yeah, that's
Right.
it. But I had always thought it was just like a sure thing.
It would definitely make sense, and they have enough lore and willingness to make more lore. They just have to not double back on the lore.
Yeah. I mean,
The lore doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I can tell you, if you like lore, Legends of Runeterra, the card game, good spot to be.
Really?
A lot of it's technically not canon, but it keeps worming its way into the mythos one way or another.
That's cool.
Like, Yone was actually in the card game first, I believe?
They mentioned...
Like, by name?
Maybe. They may have mentioned Yasuo having... Isn't he like his brother?
Yes.
Yeah, they mentioned Yasuo having a brother way early on, but they never said who.
Yeah, you get to see a lot of cool stuff, like Master Yi just completely human and not looking like a fucking freak.
That's cool.
He's Sam Fisher, baby.
I love the Splinter Cell games. So, story from when I used to stream a long time ago. A random dude from chat played the co-op Splinter Cell game with me all the way through. We did all the missions together, had a great time.
Sounds wonderful.
He knew it was coming at the end. I did not. And it turns out at the end, you and your co-op partner have one last mission on the plane that you extract on. And basically, you're ordered to kill each other.
Oh no.
So, I had no idea what was going on. And basically, after the fact, I had found out he played through the entire thing just for this moment, because he wanted to get me. And I got him in the... We literally jungle gymmed over crates for like 5 minutes, chasing each other. It looked like a fail compilation of American Ninja Warrior. We were just running around like a bunch of buffoons. And eventually, I ran out. He turned away to like run somewhere else, and I just hid behind the same crate for like 2 minutes. Nobody moved. And I finally got him.
That's so wonderful.
But it was like the most adrenaline I've ever had during a stream. Because it was literally, my viewers are trying to kill me. And I almost never played with viewers, so it really was like, oh god, no.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I was gonna clean this up, but I kind of like the shitty painted feel.
I dig it.
Yeah.
But yes. But anyway, back to Legends of Runeterra. Lots of cool stuff. Lore-wise, like, you get to see more of the Darkkin, which is like what Kain and them are.
Okay, yeah.
You just... a lot more of everything. Freljord has a lot more depth. Lysandra. Like,
Sandra was supposed to be a big thing, and then it's Sandra.
well, the reason why is because she basically aligned herself with these. Basically, the closest thing to compare him to is like Eldritch Horrors, but they're called the Watchers, and they were basically just like the things that existed before Runeterra's creation, and they're kind of like, think along the lines of Eldrazi, not like unstoppable, but definitely like, oh god, no.
Right.
The Eldrazi are from Magic, for anyone who doesn't know, but it's just really interesting to see a lot of the lore there. That's where I learned a lot of stuff like Kaisa's from Shurima. Trying to think of some of the...
Oh, she's the Void one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Shuriman. Or however that you say it. Yeah, which I had no idea. Like an entire city fell into the void at one point.
That's cool.
I'm really surprised it even has...
The Guardian?
Yeah.
Dude, they actually expand on it much, much more. Like, they have a lot more characters than League itself. I'm trying to think. Like, you kind of get a sense of flavor for a lot of the areas. Like, you really get a sense for Demasia's, like, anti-magic stuff. Noxus, they illustrate, like, basically how they're... like this war-obsessed culture. They do a lot of expansion on the tribe, or not the tribes, but the regions outside of it, of like what you see in the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple cool characters in the Shadow Isles.
Shadow Isles is always a really cool idea.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else there is, because I know there's a lot I'm just not familiar with. But yeah, I believe I was told all of it from Legends of Runeterra isn't canon, which is unfortunate, but like it's just a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, and they can always pull
I like it.
Cool ideas and modify them a little bit.
I do hope they do take some care with their interconnected lore though, because like that one game that was made by the Battle Chasers devs is just like all canon stuff.
I don't know.
But if you like League of Legends lore, that's a cool one. It follows, was it Misfortune, Ari, Alawi, I think Yasuo, Pike, and there's one more. Oh, Braum.
Okay,
yeah. So it's really interesting. Like, Ari actually has depth as a character, which was not a thing before.
No, never.
Get to see a little bit more of Braum too, which is nice.
Yeah, I like Braum a lot.
Yeah, he again actually has depth in it.
You guys are at about 14 minutes.
And I will be right back.
Really calling that shot. Confident in this one.
What?
Also, I can't imagine it'll take either of us that long to finish up.
No. Which is fine. It ran a little long. Previously.
Yeah. Things get a little loosey-goosey. We're at the mercy of the winds and the sea.
Can't tell where anywhere's gonna take us. We'll go there.
Which honestly is a terrible way to sail.
Yeah, it's not the best. Like, I don't know, we got some food, we got supplies. We're just gonna go.
Yeah, and we'll get more if we see another ship.
Yep. That's why pirates are so vicious. They're like, shit, I don't know when we're gonna see food again.
You're being shellfish.
And jail for you.
Alright, that's a keel haul.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, we're dragging you along the ship rudder. Oh, there he goes.
Yep.
Glub, glub, glub.
Bye-bye. into the brig. So Travis, now that you have the spotlight, anything you want to say in his absence? No?
His turn.
Oh, okay.
Also, we all got tossed about.
Yeah, weird storm came passing through.
Did I go to the brig?
I just moved everyone to different channels to be a jerk.
I didn't even notice. I was just like, wow, this is quiet.
I think Travis was being responsible or something.
Maybe. Tell me about your guys' things so far.
No.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Mine's just, it's just me. You know, like,
Doing my thing.
what would it look like if I commissioned an Etsy artist to make a custom bumper sticker, one piece, Jolly Roger for me?
You totally should do that when you get one ironed out.
But no, like mostly mine's aesthetic, because obviously that's me. But it's got drink and ink on the background, which I know isn't necessarily my trademark, but it's things I care about, things I enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm actually working on a cordial of my own with a bunch of herbs and things from my garden.
Really? That sounds nice.
Yeah, because I like those really bitter, interesting, just different drinks. Like, I kind of want my drinks to taste like medicine.
It's the opposite of most people.
Yeah, I don't really like syrupy, like, saccharine drinks. And so if I can get like a, you know, like a chartreuse or a Fernet Branca, that's what I'm there for. I'll even drink Malort. I won't say I enjoy it. The bitterness is just too soapy. It sticks on the tongue.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Malort. Personally.
I feel like a good cocktail could be made with it, but I don't think I'll be the one to make that cocktail.
Yeah, definitely.
Mine's kind of the same story as Travis, pretty self-explanatory.
Drinking ink, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I even stole it. If you really zoom in, my brush is just the words drink and ink repeating very, very small.
It'd be a cool, brush.
You can do that.
Yeah.
One of the people I went to school with drew an entire piece with the teacher's portrait, and then didn't tell them until they got the grade, and the teacher went in and lowered it after the fact.
Oh, that's rude.
No, they later put it right back. Although, I have seen a teacher one time straight up make a student redo a 2-month-long project because he decided to use it to harass another student and use the teacher's likeness when he was expressly told not to.
I mean, that makes sense. That's a lot more reasonable.
If it wasn't for COVID, that student would have failed.
Yikes. Like, that's personally attacking someone and doing things like
Oh yeah, it was
not.
in real. It also portrayed a third teacher sexually harassing another one, or allegedly doing so.
It sounds like this student didn't want to be part of the school.
They shouldn't have been. They also later
it's punk rock.
They also later assaulted a student half their age.
Oh, cool. They sound like a cool person.
Oh, the best. Alright, but mine's the same. I think the only real, like, you got the drawing stuff, you got the music stuff. I was tempted to do cat ears, but I'm not that anime, and that's what that's associated with. I just like cats.
It's true. If you were gonna do cat ears, you might as well change the things in his mouth to toast.
Right? And just be full weeaboo.
Yep.
The reason I have so few teeth is because that's actually accurate. I am missing quite a few teeth. From dental surgeries.
It happens.
Yeah, so I just thought that was a neat little touch to make it mine.
Well, I also put a scar on my head.
Yeah, I noticed that. And the same piercing. So I think on the wrong side.
No, they're both on the correct
Oh,
side.
okay.
Because it's always the opposite way that I part my hair.
Oh, okay.
Add a little tear. No real reason.
What's that?
The tear of joy.
I mean, I might just say I'm good.
I think I'm gonna change up some of the colors on mine.
Yeah, I just kind of like the fact that it's a little rough and a little loose. Always add cat ears.
I get a brain injury with that scar. Ah! There's a good chance. There were several times when I got seriously injured and did not receive the medical care I should have, probably.
Do you remember when we headbutt really hard?
Not really.
I think we were probably both pretty drunk, and we did a Gomu Gomu rocket or whatever the fuck, the headbutt, and my vision went white.
Ooh.
It was fun.
Do you remember
laughing.
roughly when this would have been?
In the we were living together.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, it explains why I don't remember.
Yeah.
Alcohol and concussions are not the best bedfellows.
No. Or maybe they're too good of bedfellows. Dakota, what the fuck are you doing?
I figured a dose of incomprehensible band name would be a fit.
Oh, okay. What band is that?
Yeah, like
It actually let me see. Hold on. I'll have to type it back in again.
What?
do you have a black metal font or?
It was. Oh no! What was this actually a band?
I mean, I can kind of see letters.
Oh boy. Apparently this one was JATILAKSANA. I don't know what the word's supposed to be, which, God, that is a poor mix for this font.
Well, hopefully, it's nothing bad.
If it is, I could not comprehend it or know it said that, so if you get offended by that, go fuck yourself.
You heard it here first, folks.
How to incorporate this mess.
Oh, Travis, I just rolled the roulette. You got cat ears. Weird.
I thought it was me who was supposed to get them, but alright.
Whoa, a double feature.
Alright, this plan's not gonna work. Get out of here.
Yeah, maybe it's like a
Desu.
forehead brand. I don't know. Guess who what?
Oh, I said Desu.
Oh, don't ruin your thing with this stupid idea. No, it's too busy to tell what it is.
You actually had an amazing idea.
Okay.
metal music that just is incomprehensible horse shit. That is for what I do.
That is on brand.
Very. Literally have been listening to it the entire stream.
Surprised you can even hear us.
Oh, I have it turned down. If I always prioritize hearing you idiots.
Aw, how sweet.
Yeah, it's just some easy listening black metal.
Yes.
Not black. I actually can understand like a good 80% of the words without having to focus. It's a lot of bands are pretty legible with it, or not legible, I guess. What's the audible? Thank you. A lot of them are very audible with it, surprisingly nowadays.
Also, the more you do, the more you get used to it.
Oh, absolutely. A good half of it is just I'm so used to it.
Well,
Basically, speak a second language. And that's how Dakota learned Dutch.
very impressive.
Yeah, well, a true cult.
Or I guess it'd be more like Norwegian, or...
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything because I thought it was funnier just to leave it at Dutch, but...
Or Swiss, or...
Nah, because then I think of cheese.
Finnish.
I guess
Finish,
just have that
but
one
I
black
haven't
line
even
somewhere.
started.
There we go. I added a knife because I like to cook.
Yeah, at first I thought the pin was gonna be like barbecue prongs or something.
Oh yeah, there was a point where I was drawing
Oh, okay.
like a barbecue fork. But I think that's it. I think that's
I
me.
think you guys finished just under the wire.
Hold on.
Oh, you got 9 seconds. Cat ears. Always a
Oh, those are two
crowd pleaser.
devil hornish.
Oh, god damn it. Hold on. This is for the crowd. Give me a second.
You gotta give them the little
Yeah, get
extra
those like
fluff.
big round triangles.
You're right. I was trying to be lazy.
Oh, that was a cool transition.
Musically, or
Yeah.
I was to say, I assumed you were talking about me slightly turning my brushstroke.
No, I turned on Wind Waker and they did a I think it's dark theme. No, it's not the dark.
Oh, this one's
But they did
a
a
tad too large.
homage to an earlier.
Alright, you get your way, Kyra. Gotta make the lawyer happy.
Wow, 4 sets of ears. Well, 2 sets.
No, the headphones are just on the side of his head.
Oh.
You gotta plug the metal directly in.
Gotcha. So it's like actually.
they're those
plugged.
skull vibrating headphones.
Ooh. That would be pretty cool.
Massages the temple. And desecrates it at the same time.
Nice. Miss Lawyer, what points do you think I should give these two?
Like how it's just evolved into Miss Lawyer now.
Also, bingo card.
It doesn't matter what the lawyer says, because we're in international waters.
Right. Travis, how many points do you want?
Like a barrel full.
Okay, you're at 60.
Which means that there are
I'll let you.
36 points in a barrel?
That sounds about right. We didn't say how big the barrel was.
That's fair.
It's only also fair. Dakota, how many points do you want?
Also a barrel, but somebody skimmed a little off the top.
I don't remember how many you said there was. So.
The 36, so I guess like 30. I'm assuming that was the last number I heard.
Yeah, that sounds good enough. All right.
That's usually what I'm told.
Do you guys want a moment reprieve or just to go straight into it?
We'll take a reprieve.
I will reprieve.
Your thing. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna prieve.
Well, breathe away. You got a couple minutes.
Sorry.
Welcome back, folks. 10 Paces. Live. Though we're always live. Not always, but you know. We're here. Travis,
Doing what we can.
what are you thinking of doing for this one? For those of you who have been here before, we're adding to our individual pirate crews. Adding to or touching back on. This has been a long-running prompt for a while. I think we've done it 2 times, 3 times? But I would assume 2, judging.
Twice.
So eventually, both of these guys will have their own sets of crews.
Yeah. And I mean, when that time comes, I think I'll do one big piece to incorporate them all.
Makes sense to me.
I'll do one piece to celebrate.
Why did it...
So these are the characters I've got so far. I've got my helmsman and my master of arms.
Any idea on what you're going to do this time?
I don't know. I think I'll start on a new, since I will combine them all together at a later date. I think I'm just going to start on a fresh canvas.
Gotcha.
But
I'm looking at pirate crew positions.
I'm thinking cook.
Ooh. Oh, you'll have to do a quartermaster sometime.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that the quartermaster, if they commandeer a second ship, takes over that second ship.
Huh.
Like, not as, like, a new captain, but as acting captain under.
Right.
Quartermasters were like publicly voted by the crew as basically their voice against the captains, and most mutinies would end with the quartermaster taking over.
Huh.
They're essentially what people think first mates are.
Yes. That's definitely what I thought first mate was until they said they're second in authority. And I was like, oh. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
First mate's typically like the captain's right hand. It's the
narc.
first one
Narc.
they...
It's the one they talk to first about bad news. Inside of the captain's quarters. Where he's like, I've been bit by a were shark.
Aye, but we won't tell the crew.
This doesn't leave these quarters. You're gonna do a cook.
Yes, Captain.
That's right, Smee. Dakota, are you adding a new member or going over previous ones?
I am revisiting.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hell yeah. Alright. 3, 2, 1, draw.
I have been a tad bit slow on the draw.
It's okay. I goofed you. Your elephant guy makes me think of Gauntlet.
Was there an elephant guy in Gauntlet?
No, there was. Let me look them up. I don't remember. There was definitely someone with an animal head.
Oh shit. I have a sketch of this guy somewhere. I gotta find it before I continue.
Oh, that's what it was. Each character has a furry, basically.
Ah,
They had
I don't remember that. I just remember there being like the different colors and the different
actual characters.
you know,
Yeah.
classes.
You had to. Do you remember like secret rooms that had a bunch of coins to collect?
Oh, vaguely.
That's where you unlock they're called beast forms.
Ah,
So it doesn't tell me what they are. Oh,
You know what? Let's do something I don't normally do on here. Go straight into some inks.
and I love Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Such a good game.
ooh, yeah. Definitely got like one of the most punishing cabinets, though.
I don't remember the cabinet.
It had like the 4 joysticks and it just had like an arbitrary timer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was designed to be a real quarter eater.
That sucks. No, I've only played the GameCube one primarily, and then the N64 one a little bit.
Yeah,
Well, and then some of the newer ones, but those suck.
like a lot of my experience with Gauntlet was actually playing with you on GameCube.
Yeah, we should do that sometime. I fucking love that game.
That'd be a lot of fun.
It emulates pretty easily, and has net play.
Ooh, hell
Thor
yeah!
and I have done that before. And
You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and I think primarily the person hosting it has most of the brunt in terms of like computational power.
Oh, that's cool.
What were you gonna say?
It was
Jesus.
slightly
That's okay.
slightly unrelated, but a game that I think would be that has to be in Nintendo's like reserves as far as games they'd port. But Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles,
Yeah.
being able to play that with a full party on the Switch.
Oh my god, it'd be so good. The problem is they sort of did that with the remake, but they made it also phone compatible, and that just sort of fucked everything up.
Of Crystal Chronicles? I didn't know they remade it.
Yes, they did. That should show you how poorly received it was.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
So I've only ever actually seen it played once.
Which one? Crystal Chronicles?
Crystal Chronicles, yeah.
Oh, well, that's another one that I can oblige. Because I
Hell yeah.
actually have it, and I think at least 3 Game Boy Advances with cables. Such a
Awesome.
stupid fucking.
Yeah.
It's very much Nintendo's way, sadly. They like their peripherals.
Yeah, it's a very gimmicky and honestly, like, just money scheming.
Yep. Very unnecessary. I mean, it's fun, but there's no reason, especially that game, that it couldn't have been just standard 4-player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a couple years back, I actually made it a point to be able to play 4 players, that and 4 Swords. Legend of Zelda 4 Swords.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that one's fun. You each control a Link, and you have like formations you can do, and it's very much built around 4 players.
That's cool.
If you go into a building or whatever, it takes over on your screen on your little Game Boy Advance,
Oh, neat.
and that's how they handled people splitting up from the overworld.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's actually a better use of it.
Absolutely. Like, and then they tried to do something vaguely related to that, like with the Wii U, and it just wasn't very realized.
No, I mean there was a couple cool things. I remember Did you ever play Nintendo Land?
Yeah, Nintendo Land is really good.
It was really good, and it actually used the Wii U well and right. There was one mini game that I can't remember super well where it was like 4-on-1, and like the one person, or maybe it was just 1-on-1, but the opponent was on the Wii U pad, and I don't remember what they did. But they had like special vision.
There was
they were invisible, maybe.
the Luigi's Mansion one.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember it well.
You were the person with the pad was the ghost, and they were trying to sneak up on ghost hunters. And so they the ghost was invisible, save for whenever like lightning would hit, or if the players would shine light on them. And so the ghost had to try and sneak around in order to catch the players off guard.
That sounds so cool. Like, I don't know.
There's also the Animal Crossing one where like each animal was individual, but the person with the Wii U pad had to control 2 guards.
Oh yeah, and they're like collecting fruit or something.
Yeah, they're collecting candy.
Candy, yeah.
And their puppety animal heads.
The Wii U could have been really cool, and then Nintendo just kind of didn't market it well and just really quickly abandoned it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, they knocked it out of the park with the Switch.
Absolutely.
And there's actually rumors. I mean, the Switch is like, what, 6 years old now? Like, there's rumors. I mean, there's always rumors of a new one. But, you know, they're definitely working on the next one. They've said that before. They've also said that they don't really... They've hinted at there being backwards compatibility with the Switch.
That'd be neat.
They don't want to just abandon people with the new generation.
I mean, it's kind of been shown that it isn't working out too well for the other two.
I mean, the Xbox has a lot better backwards compatibility than the PS5.
Oh, I just meant the next gens in general.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, one of the things I really dislike in gaming is when devs will make games for both the current and the previous consoles, because it just means they're basically making a game for the previous console.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, admittedly, I have been enjoying that quite a lot.
Oh, it's good for the majority of the consumers. It just sucks that you don't really get the full experience of the new console, arguably for years. I mean, you wouldn't anyway, because devs get better at design stuff, more used to it. But yeah. But I mean, it's good that like Elden Ring came out on previous consoles, and it's good that Horizon Zero Dawn, or not Zero Dawn, Forbidden West actually had like different models and textures for the newer one. For the current
was it just like 100% different?
Not 100% different, but there were definitely differences instead of it just being a higher resolution or better frame rate. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Iris says, only thing I need is Rune Factory 6. I've never gotten into Rune Factory, but they're basically sort of like more fantastic Harvest Moons. So it's sort of like Weeb Harvest Moon.
I played one, I think, that a friend let me borrow, and I really liked it.
Dishonor and me and my family. I know.
Wow, you got the whole family in one go.
Well, there's not much left, so it's not that hard.
Of Honor or the family?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, is Rune Factory 3 the next best Rune Factory? Is there a point in it specifically getting a special edition on Switch, or is it just that they wanted it to come out on Switch? I'm not like saying anything here. I'm just curious because I don't know anything about it.
Isn't that one they like just announced in this last direct?
That was 6.
Whoops.
Oh, that was 6?
I think so.
Because honestly, the most I know about the direct was actually through Donkey.
Oh yeah,
Wonderful.
there was a shitload of, like I said, farming or life sims. It was like, honestly, like 4 to 6. It was odd. Square's making one that's sort of like Final Fantasy like. There's one that Square might be making 2 actually, because there's also like an actual RPG one or something. I don't remember. There was a lot of them.
Yeah, that's wild to me. Like, I thought some of them were fake, but nope.
No, they're all real. More farm sims with dating or I won't play. I mean, I feel ya. I'm not just trying to raise crops. Rune Factory 3 special and 6 were the ones that got announced, yeah. There's a new, I don't know if you know the story behind Harvest Moon. I think they made like the first one, or maybe the first couple, and then their publisher, I think the story was that they wanted changes and stuff that Harvest Moon devs didn't want. So they sold the rights or whatever for Harvest Moon and started making their own called Story of Seasons. And so if you want what people really consider Harvest Moon nowadays, you play Story of Seasons.
No, Story of Seasons like an entirely different brand?
It's
or...
entirely different company, different everything, but it's the same original Harvest Moon devs.
Gotcha.
So it's more akin to the Harvest Moon experience that people want.
But it doesn't carry the name Harvest
Correct.
Moon at all.
Yeah, Harvest Moon is still running.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just didn't know if Story of Seasons was like a subtitle.
Nope. It's not a subtitle. It's not. I mean, the closest you could get is a spiritual successor, but that still brings about some of the wrong ideas. Okay, yeah. Story of Seasons is the real game. Harvest Moon was owned by an American company, and they own the name. Yeah. They showed more God of War stuff, so that's cool. It's coming out soon.
Oh yeah, that looks neat.
I'm really excited. I played the previous one again last year. I really liked it. Still, like it holds up.
I have to say I didn't play it, but I loved watching it on. Just it didn't matter what streamer I saw playing it. I was like, this game's amazing. I want to see it.
It's definitely worth a play, even if you've seen it. It's fun. I've definitely got.
If I ever find the time.
I've definitely got some issues with it, but I mean that's most games. There's not a lot of like big spectacle fights.
Oh, that's weird. Like that franchise's bread and butter.
Right. Like they're.
I guess they're trying to
branch out.
Reset it.
Like Baldur's a big part of it. The guy that can't feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
The one with the gate.
Yep. And his Dark Alliance. And I think he's the only like god thing that you fight in God of War 2018.
I think so, yeah.
Like the other ones are like, I guess technically you fight sons of Odin, so they're gods, just not, I guess, fully realized or like powered up or whatever.
I did I saw the fight with Balder,
Yes. Well, which
and
one?
I loved how. I think it was one of the early
Okay,
ones because Jake was showing me, and I loved how like everything leading up to it was so calm, and then it's like, oh yeah, this is a God of War game.
Yep. And that's actually
And he just starts like throwing him through wall after wall, and
pounding him through glaciers and shit.
yeah,
Yeah, the beginning sequence was so good.
That's honestly my favorite part. And
I think it's most people's favorite part.
it's just so fucking good. Like, damn dog.
I agree.
Yep. He just had to pipe up. See, you broke my train of thought, dog. It's
stupid dog, you made me look
it's
bad.
true. Live on air. But yeah, the beginning of that's super, super good, and it's the only real part of it that feels that way, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure there's others. It's just really good to see, really cool to see two guys that can't really feel much just duking it out and trying to destroy each other. It's just not fucking working. He has to like choke him out to get him to stop.
Yeah.
And the evolution of his son Atreus is really cool, and there's gonna be more of that. And I could guess on where the story's gonna go, but we'll see. I don't want to say too much
Death of
because
the father.
what?
Death of the
I mean,
father.
Sons of the child.
Maybe.
I don't know enough about the story. I'm just,
Well,
if we're gonna go off of, you know, like kind of tragic characters and where those stories tend to head.
yeah, and if you're talking like, you know, mythologies and stuff, if you go back in the previous games, which are better to talk about, Kratos did kill his own dad. And so,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Zeus was his dad.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it's very likely, I would say, just from a like story perspective, that Atreus will end up killing Kratos somehow.
Kind of full circle ordeal.
Might even be a thing where he has to.
Yep.
And Kratos is okay with it.
And then
Evans is gonna kill his own dad, he says.
Huh?
same.
Patricide in chat?
Yeah, let me get this from Patricide in the chat.
Fries says,
Let's go, yeah, baby.
I'd like
Not sure I want to say hello, but I think if I don't, I might lose a dad too. Hello, Nevins.
I like some grog with the side of patricide.
Sufficiently terrified.
Yep. Yeah, sure. You were saying it's something else. Okay.
I mean, just let him have the plausible deniability.
Yeah,
And us too, honestly.
Yeah, we don't need any investigations for many reasons.
There's a lawyer here.
especially not from the IRS. Okay, you listening?
The IRS. They're always listening.
I know. That's why I'm saying it. Especially not. Enjoy your fruit basket.
I took an apple from
The rye berries are really good this year.
Nice and right. Never fuck with the IRS, true.
It's true. Do not. Because you fuck with them, they will fuck with you harder.
First thing they do if a god walks on Earth is they'll try to serve it a notice of taxes due.
All right.
They got a fucking resurrection fee somewhere.
Yeah, it's just like hard space shipbreaker.
Oh god. Should this be bigger or no?
if it's a god walking on Earth, if they can prove that they are, a deity, then they don't have to fucking pay
They
taxes.
still have to show their birth certificate.
Hold on. Churches are exempt.
Oh shit! So they have to prove that they have.
Not even gods exempt, only churches.
That would be the most, at the same time, Christian, and you know what kind of Christians I mean when I say this, and IRS thing in the world.
Like American neo-Christian.
Yeah, I mean, let's just call it as it is, Christian fascist. But that would be the most in line with it. Yes. That would be the most in line with that I have ever seen.
Does it in the Marvel universe? I don't know what you mean, but maybe these two do.
Trying to think. I'm sure it's happened as a joke.
Cult of Republican Jesus. Wow. That is a handy term you got there.
I'm sure there's a time it's happened in
Yeah.
in the comics. It seems like a joke they would be really excited to make.
Yeah, I mean, it'd work really well for several characters, but mainline probably, Thor.
Yeah. And comic Thor's been through some shit too. So many different iterations.
Who do you think is the character, the long-running character, I should say, with the least iterations, like the least restarts?
And you specified like major character.
Long-running, so not just like a one-off character.
I would have said She-Hulk if it wasn't for Jason Aaron, but he decided to do some dumb horse shit.
Like, has there ever been just like somebody who handled a title for way longer than, is typically done?
I'm trying to think.
Technically speaking, Deadpool never restarts.
Deadpool's only major shift is his goal. Because his original goal was actually the same as Thanos's. He was trying to court the literal personification of death.
Well, his original goal, I think, was to kill an X-Men.
I thought it was to kill all X-Men.
It was just one, because he was supposed to be just a one-off character.
Oh yeah, and then when he got his ongoing, it was he wanted to court death. And then that kind of dropped and he became modern Deadpool.
Where he's just super wacky killing people.
I mean, no, we're talking about like how characters are written, who's trying to be like, who's the most consistent. There's been multiple Captain Americas, like 4 or 5. Punisher was pretty consistent until recently. They changed him because people started adopting his logo, and the creator said absolutely not.
Pigs.
Trying to think of. Fuck, there's got to be a good one out there. Black Panther's always been pretty consistent.
Huh. I know
Although
nothing
there have been there's a couple times his sister's taken the mantle, so. Carol Danvers has had 5 different names. Hell, she even went through a magic arc recently.
Is Carol Danvers the DC? Or no, Carol Danvers is
Captain Marvel.
Ah.
I use the name Carol Danvers because she has so many names before Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
See, the problem is finding a big character that it fits with.
I mean, it doesn't.
It might I was gonna say it might be Iron Man, but he had a wacky phase where they made him young because he used to be the most unpopular character.
Yeah,
Oh, he's had a couple weird stints.
didn't the movies
Yeah.
like really repopularize him?
Oh, 100% it was the movies.
And 100% probably Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was coincidentally some better writing for Iron Man specifically around the same time that definitely helped.
Huh.
Um.
Wonder why.
He was a centerpiece in a couple events. God, who's
Fear itself was really good for him.
yeah. Civil War had some fun writing with him too, but I think that was after Iron Man 1.
Civil War?
Mm-hmm. Or sorry, I'm thinking of a Secret Invasion. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, you good reaction because Civil War was not good for him. Wolverine? You know, well, technically, what's her name? Laura's Wolverine now. But if you
There's a new
go
Wolverine?
based on, yeah,
Oh.
X-23 took over the mantle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But Logan has been pretty consistent because all of his revisions weren't revisions. It was just tacked onto his really long history.
That's neat.
And even Old Man Logan is just far in the future. Technically, I guess. I don't know. You could argue that's another version.
Yeah, but it's hard to with time travel.
God,
It's a very weird future that
yeah.
the Old Man Logan like actually takes place in.
Oh yeah, they've done Old Man Hawkeye, Old Man Peter Quill. I think it was called Old Man Quill or something. They've done a lot of stuff.
Is there a superhero whose name is Jenkins?
That was the Avengers. No, I was gonna say that was the Avengers Butler, but I don't think that's right at all.
I mean, yeah, Tony had Jarvis.
Jarvis, that's what I was thinking of. So yeah, I would have been 100% wrong.
It's got to be Jenkins, so it can be Old Man Jenkins.
Oh, that's where you're going with this. My bad.
Yeah, it was a shitty joke.
I mean, I was taking it seriously, so I think it helped. Trying to think, like, because every major Marvel character has had a lot of, like, Hulk, got turned into his immortality was actually a part of his character. Like, he actually resurrects, and it became a whole horror comic. Hawkeye went through his Ronin phase. Black Widow was Yelena Belova. They weren't actually separate characters for a while. God, I can't think of fucking any of the main Avengers. Maybe Vision? Vision might be the most consistent out of them all. Scarlet Witch has been pretty consistent too, besides the mental states. Quicksilver has been very much the same character the whole time. There's a couple.
I mean, I think Spider-Man had a good long run before they really started toying with him.
Yeah. Well, and they also like to make different Spider people before messing with Peter. Like, I think the biggest risks they ever took with Peter Parker for a long time was actually letting him grow up.
Yeah. No boy child forever.
A popular joke is that they're gonna let Miles grow up before Peter.
I like
There was another character they mentioned in that too, but I can't remember who.
like Fat Spider-Man.
What?
Like Fat Spider-Man.
No, that was a thing.
Yeah. He was in the movie.
Oh,
The loser one.
yeah, it was Peter Parker.
Oh, Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, the fat loser
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So realistic.
one. Yeah. Doesn't participate in CrossFit. Now I'm really excited for the next Spider-Man game. I hope that they do co-op.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And if not,
Like online co-ops, you can be running around the city at different
yeah.
points.
So one person could be Miles, one person could be Peter,
Yeah,
and maybe even a
and open up the Spider-Verse at that point, because they kind of did with the costumes at least.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
Like you had, I know I saw the Punk one, and
Oh, there's a bunch.
I think they had
There's
the
like 30 costumes.
yeah. Those games were always really good about that.
Actually, I saw a cool little video today of this parkour dude pulling off a lot of the maneuvers from that game that Spider-Man does.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of them turned out very possible for him.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of the really hard ones he pulled off.
It's really cool. I used to like to parkour.
Parkour was a cool topic back in the day.
Yeah. Back in like late high school. I remember going to some school event, like out of town, and we started parkouring at another school and got in trouble
Yep.
for it.
Yeah, parkour used to be real popular. I don't know what happened.
I mean, so did zombies, and I don't know what else was real big back then.
Invaders.
Skateboarding.
Yeah.
Is skateboarding still popular?
I think so.
As popular?
I'd say as popular. I think we had a smaller, maybe not as popular, I guess. Like, it was kind of a niche thing, and I think we just had a smaller sample size. But I guess if you think about it in like the zeitgeist, like things like Rob Dyrdek and honestly, like all of Jackass and stuff made skateboarding pretty, I don't know, on the forefront.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. How did any of you ever see the new Jackass?
Not yet. I've been meaning to, but
Yes, I have.
Okay, I have to also ask, do you like other Jackass movies?
Oh man.
Because
I'd say
Okay.
yes, because I keep watching them. I'd say yeah, because it's one of those. It's like just people doing terrible things and fucking up repeatedly. Big disclaimer for you and anybody who wants to watch it: massive amount of dong right from the get go. Like
just a
everywhere.
bunch of old man dong and a bunch of
Oh yeah,
younger
and
guy
if
dong.
you watch the there's like a sequel making of movie to Jackass Forever, even more.
They do not shy
Like-
away.
Oh my god, there was a lot.
They beat the shit out of Aaron again? Which one's Aaron?
Aaron is how to describe which one he is. Aaron Danger, or Danger Aaron. I had it backwards. You're right, Dom. Which one is he? I'm trying to figure out how to describe him, other than the one they pick on.
Snowboarder. Him.
Snowboarder. He's the one missing a tooth. Yeah. He's kind of one of the ones that just isn't
The
like.
uncool one.
They pick on him so
Yeah,
much.
he's that friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Poor guy, but I mean, he makes money, so.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's like, he was the generic white guy who wasn't an actor, because Dave England was an actor.
I mean,
Not a great one. But...
I'd be a group's punching bag for that amount of money. I don't know if I would be that group's punching bag.
In those kinds of groups, you're gonna have sort of that punching bag role.
Yeah, it's just a dynamic.
Yeah. To be fair, I think a lot of it was also, all right, Bam won't do it. I guess we'll make Aaron do it. And now that Bam's no longer with them,
yeah. Hope he gets help.
God,
he desperately needs it. That is a sad story. We're gonna steer away from that because I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while.
So anyway, lots of dong in the movie.
Lots of dong, so much dong, mega dong.
I will say, none of them let their age deter them.
That's what I heard.
They the new people, they are not unafraid, but they are there.
They fit right in.
They do, especially I think his name's Zach. He is a tank. The way he just takes punishment, good lord.
Yeah, I had heard from a podcast that they came in expecting it to be sort of more tame or whatever because they're getting up there in age. It was not really. No. And the new guys, they just fit right in. They thought they were going to be kind of like ham-fisted or whatever, and like it wouldn't really work as well as they had thought it would, and it worked out really well. I forget who they said were their favorites. One of them was some guy named like Poop or something.
Oh, Poopies, yeah.
They liked Poopies. I think they liked what's the guy from Odd Future?
Tyler, the creator.
I don't think Tyler was there. May have been like Jasper or something. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, Jasper. He is one of the new ones.
Yeah, I heard Jasper was good.
I forget her name. I know her last name. I think was Wolf, but she was in there with them. Took everything like a champ. Jasper, Poopies. I think Zach was the big dude's name. There was a fifth one, but he didn't do a whole lot of stunts. A lot of it was they made, I think, Jasper's dad do a bunch of stuff, and his name was Dark Shark.
Wow.
And, God, they fucked with that guy more than any of the new members.
That's great.
And it's just like, and your son joined this group and got you all fucked up.
Well, again, you couldn't do that without Vito.
Right? It was basically the new Vito. Sorry to cut you off there.
Oh no, that was just the point I was making. There's a vacuum to fill.
Those are some large shoes. I don't think anything's gonna top Bam fucking with his parents in Viva La Bam. He was so awful.
Oh yeah, it was relentless.
Yeah. They just put up with it. I mean, they didn't, but they did. Because they could have been like, dude, for real, just don't.
I'm sure anytime they tried to, he's just like, then the show's getting canceled.
True.
I'm sure he's bringing in a fat paycheck by that point.
Oh my god, yeah.
But at that point, I don't know. It's probably just because I'm not rich, but you could just be like, well, it's canceled, whatever. I have money.
You always need more. Yep. More money, more problems.
Probably true.
But
sorry.
Then he made a sequel about getting married, and I'm sure that didn't affect the marriage negatively at all.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but probably.
Was it a prank wedding?
There was a follow-up series to Viva La Bam called, it was like Bam's Unholy Union.
Oh, I do remember hearing that. Or seeing that.
You heard the wedding? You were there?
I was recording it. They didn't know I was there.
Oh yeah, Aaron used to go by Gawker online.
Oh, weird. Why?
I would gawk it, and then report it.
Huh. You actually coined the phrase.
No. I don't know who made the phrase gawk, but it's probably a lot older than any of us.
All right, if you say so.
I mean, let me look it up.
You don't know how old I am.
That's true. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 29.
Let's look up the etymology of gawk. Late 17th century.
That's pretty close. You know.
Apparently it's Norse. Yep.
Really? That I would not have expected.
From the, it went from ga, which I'm saying wrong, for head. No, heed. And then ga with a W, which is to gaze, and then gawk, which is when it came. Neat. Now you know. You're at about 17 minutes left.
Comfortable with the pace I'm at.
Good. Do you have any lore ideas for either of these two that you haven't talked about?
For me, nothing new, because I did talk about this guy last time we showed him.
Or just aspects in general. He's older than I thought you had him.
I'm assuming that's aimed at
No.
Travis? Oh, yeah. I mean, Loxodon's really old in general. He's like mid-80s.
Wow. Is that
And he never forgets.
is that old for his kind?
Pretty young. I think they go for a couple hundred.
Damn. So he's gonna look like a pile of shit when he's real old.
I mean, he's an elephant, man. They just look old in general. He's a little tattered and fucked up,
True.
though.
Loxodon's fun.
Yeah.
Really like the hippo race they introduced.
Hippogriff?
I hope.
No,
Or no,
they're
that's a
like
creature.
Loxodons, but they got hippo heads.
Probably I came in their like Egypt stat, I imagine.
I'm sure they were just introduced into D&D in one of the past few books. And I don't think they've actually like officially introduced Loxodons into D&D. Not in 5e anyway.
No, I don't think so.
It's really? I thought it was on one of the Theros
Oh, maybe.
books.
How do you spell it?
Theros. Or maybe. Oh no! I'm thinking it was in one of the Ravnica books. Because Ravnica has a bunch of Loxodons. One of the magic books, nonetheless.
I didn't know they made like official.
Oh yeah. They have some from Ravnica and some from Theros, as far as I know, which is their Greek-inspired one.
Yeah. I liked the Theros block in Magic a lot.
It was very fun. I love their lore and their flavor and stuff.
Oh yeah, you were right. They added it in Ravnica.
Okay.
I'd never heard of Ravnica.
It was a really good block. I think that's one of the ones where they really started taking their world building a little serious.
I know a lot of the one of the more recent books that brought back a whole bunch of older stuff. Like I think they added monkey people and something else.
Yeah, that's the same one as the hippo people, I believe.
And they added turtles.
Yeah.
It blew my mind to find out they weren't just there. Because people love turtles.
Cool. I wonder if you had someone with natural armor, like Loxodon or a turtle, and then you played them as a monk, would that compound with their monk AC stuff?
I mean, I would allow it because I would also allow them to wear armor if they weren't that class.
True, yeah.
They would just have other... You might have to get a little creative with the disadvantages, like they weigh a few tons, they're slow, they're kind of impossible to hide. You know, there's other disadvantages.
Yeah, that's what I did with my centaur characters, that they just had a disadvantage to sneak because you have fucking horse feet.
Flip flopping around.
Gotta sneak around with like a rhythm so they think there's just a song being played.
We talked about like tying bags of sand around the hooves to silence them.
Eventually just look for magic items. Some
magic horseshoes
of
horseshoes of echoing.
No, it's the opposite.
Yes, that's what you get.
I mean, either way, even if you had an item that gave you and I would do it this way, you have an item that gives you advantage on stealth. On stealth, I guess. It would just cancel out your advantage and disadvantage, so you'd be rolling straight.
Yeah.
Probably be an asshole and make them roll for each foot.
Wow. Remind me never to play with you.
Also, there's just the size factor.
Yes. Oh, we definitely did that.
No, I never actually do that.
And the fact that something you don't think about, can't use ladders.
Oh, that is a big one.
Can't use ladders. Most people don't have beds big enough for you.
Get used to sleeping in the stables.
Yeah, you're so racist.
Hey, that's free room and board.
That's true. Probably not free.
What are they gonna do? Tell you you're not a horse?
Moo. Wait.
Ah, god damn it, my cover's blown.
I definitely had party members who were like, let me ride your back. And I'm like, fuck off.
A dying hole.
I think I let one person ever do it, and it was because they were dying. Now no one can ride.
We had a centaur druid who also took up that personality trait. And we had an especially rascally rogue who liked to do things for the sake of, being a nuisance. But the druid ended up summoning horses for us regularly, and that's how we got around.
My people.
Well, I hope not, because I think I've told the story of what happened to those horses on...
Yeah, those were the
show.
ones that crashed.
Yeah. Well, they ceased to be.
True.
If we're getting technical.
They existentially crashed.
Yeah.
There's a player.
Crashed right out of
There's
existence.
a player character in Dimension 20. I'm not sure what sort of monk they are, but they keep killing animals to use spells.
So
is it,
What was that?
Hey, they're a sociopath. That's what they're called.
I mean, they've definitely been like, dude, this isn't cool. And he's like, okay. And then just does it anyway. He's like, I need to cast a spell. Are there any, like, chickens around? And then he just grabs one and snaps its neck.
I love it from a
Yeah.
gameplay standpoint, but
Everyone else is like,
Ooh, so
whoa.
they're all made of
Yes.
candy.
It was a caramel chicken.
Of course, right.
I think one of the first things he did was drive a horse and wagon off a cliff as a distraction, and to power his spells.
Yeah. Yeah, the season was wild with the reveals and
Yeah.
everything.
I just got to the second reveal, which is a cool character. I like her.
I'm trying to think of which one that is.
It is a daughter.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't gotten very far with her in the party, but it's cool. It makes me
Yeah, she's fun.
fear character death a little less.
Yeah.
Which I'm very happy, as much as it sucks for the characters to die, that there are actually stakes in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not just gonna
And I
ask
think
for revival.
Brendan's usually really transparent when there are going to be stakes like that. I keep forgetting to watch the new season because I hear it's really good.
I'll get there eventually.
There's the new one. Brendan's just a player character.
Who's DMing? Is it Matt?
Abria Ironguard.
Oh, is it the Fae one? Okay,
Yep.
yeah. I've seen a little bit about the Fae one. I saw a YouTube short of them using, like, certain spells that Brendan was like, yeah, that's why I don't allow that spell whenever I'm DMing. I forget what even the spell was. Yeah, what the fuck? Why are you way zoomed out? Okay.
I was fucking around.
It's like he was Team Rocket blasting off.
That's a pretty cool thing to know, Nevins. Gift of Gab.
Yeah, Gift of Gab and Subtle Spell and something else. And I think they used Gift of Gab wrong. But I don't remember how and don't want to look up the example to figure it out. There was some aspect of it that they neglected to mention. I think it was that you can't use it to affect someone else's spell or something like that.
What did they do with it?
They had someone cast a spell and then Gift of Gab. I think the way it works is it makes the person targeted hear something different for the past like 5 seconds.
Oh, that's incredibly
It's
powerful.
incredibly powerful, especially in a Fae campaign.
Where deals might be a big
Yes,
deal.
where words are very powerful. Okay.
Yeah, and in the campaign, it's not very combat focused. Like, it's very Fae court. So I don't know. Yuppie rich people business.
Apparently, the DM's been allowing a lot of stuff that wouldn't be legal or whatever, just because it's cool. And I mean, that's how you play D&D. You shouldn't let the rule book strictly dictate your fun.
Yeah.
It's there to guide. Like, if you want to give your players advantage on initiative and give, your own people, your own monsters, whatever advantage on initiative, go ahead. It doesn't fucking matter. Just have fun. 5 minutes remain.
I'm gonna get some rough shadows in. We'll see. Later slide. I've also got an eraser on.
But that's part of the reason I don't get super into Roll 20. Is it Roll 20? Yeah, with Matt Mercer.
Oh, that's
Critical Role.
Okay, yeah.
But I am actually right there with you. On
They get
that
a
point.
little into the weeds about rules.
Yeah, too crunchy for me.
I mean, I enjoy it, and like their storytelling is really good, but yeah. I definitely prefer Dimension 20 that generally get the rules pretty right. And Brennan is just a fucking encyclopedia.
Yeah, he balances it really well. I feel is like the biggest
Yeah.
strength.
He balances it well. He keeps the party moving, but still has small parts. Like times to goof around while still meeting time constraints.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that comes from just a really good understanding of
The game in the party.
I guess production.
Yeah, that too. Apparently, he only gets a couple months to really plan out the campaign.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
And what they do, and the reason why that is also to get like minis and everything ready.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is he probably works with other people, but they pitch a main idea for what the campaign's gonna be about. You know, like Crown of Candy is Game of Thrones with food. It's just like, you know, an elevator pitch. Or
Yeah.
Game of Thrones meets
They
Adventure
try to
Time.
add just like a silly element to a very
Not silly, yeah.
serious.
And then they immediately go into character creation and work on making their characters and have a session 0 as their characters so that they're not really feeling them out in the first episode, which I think is super helpful,
Mhm.
and I'm going to definitely suggest.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know how people do a session 0. Like, how do you do a pre-adventure or whatever?
I mean, pretty much just help them build out their character, present them with challenges to see how their character would react. It's more about getting them to tell you about their character while making them think you're telling the
Right.
story. And sometimes it's literally just as simple as you talking to them and it's not even a story. A lot of times my first session with a group will be how they all came together.
Yeah, that's typically pretty awkward. It's pretty just shoved in there because they're like, we want to play. So actually going through and actually thinking about it would be very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Stop for now. Mostly did a bunch of...
I know with this season they started a lot of rumors that were going to be active at the start of the campaign. What do you mean? In like session 0 they were fucking around and saying there were a bunch of rumors that are actually true?
Pardon me.
Oh, there are going to be a lot more rules like. Do you mean Critical Role is going to be a lot more rules like, or Dimension 20? I actually like the shift they've done with Crown of Candy to be like very litigious with the rules.
Oh, they had to for
Yeah.
that one. Because they couldn't be as silly as they were, in Fantasy High.
And I love I love the beginning of Crown of Candy when they're just treating it like it's fucking D&D. We're going to be goofy and wacky, and it ends up almost killing them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't think you've seen any of it, Dakota.
I have not, but God, you guys are really making me want to
It's
start.
so good. So one of the princesses, they're going to talk to basically the current leader of the continent. One of the princesses in their caravan wants to be part of the circus. So she's doing like handstands on top of the caravan while they're riding down the road, and she just gets riddled with arrows.
This sounds like a campaign
Yeah.
I'd like. Just, I don't know. I had something like that where, okay, Travis, you know Adelia, right?
Yeah.
We, during one of our early sessions when we were still getting the feel for each other as a DM and players, one of them was stomping around, or what is it? They failed a stealth check so bad, they had me, force something to happen a little earlier, and what that is a giant crab got spooked by the sounds and unshifted itself from the ground, and they were all on top of the giant crab that just started running. A lot of them got off safely, because partway through they thought, hey, let's do, speak to whatever spell the druid had that let them speak to animals. It is just speak to animals? Okay. And I asked them, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, what does the crab say? And I go, okay. And I go, and I just start screaming. Because the crab is fucking terrified. They didn't know this, but the crab is used to being the smallest thing. It is not normally a giant crab, so it just thought there was a big bird after it. But for some reason, Adelia really wanted to hold on, and it ended up with her like getting flung down the side of a mountain almost. Jesus. And she lived with like 1 point or 2 points of health, and it's just like, you could have let go like everybody else, but you wanted to talk to the crab.
And D&D's good.
I'm sure I'm misremembering details, but I'm like, I didn't expect the first near-death encounter to be, I wanted to talk to the big crab. Anyway, time's up. Travis, I love the lighting.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to look a little more imposing.
Yeah. Can you turn that heavy lighting back on?
It looks like his mascara's running.
Yeah. There you go. You already knew what I was gonna say.
That must be. What did he do?
Oh, he turned the transparency of that layer. It was like a little too dark, and then he lightened it to like right where I think it should be. It was a good call on his part.
Travis, you're learning.
Thank you. I'm getting better.
I mean, you can compare this to the second episode. And
oh, yeah.
You'd see a big difference, honestly. Probably.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely, like, just workflow things that I've learned on this very show from my boy Dakota here.
Hi.
Well, where else can you learn these workflow techniques? Or when else?
Hubert School of
But for
Art.
free on the internet?
You can find them over on YouTube. We'll have a new one up this week after some minor edits.
Yeah, we gotta cut out the really raunchy stuff we said.
Yeah, you can find that on OnlyFans.
Yep, you can find the full vibe.
Hell yeah.
Please cancel us. Alright.
Man, I've seen some of the people that are fine right now, like, whew.
Yeah, you can do some actually illegal stuff and be okay.
Yeah, like scam dozens of people out of a combined $300,000 for illegal betting. Or sorry, it's legal betting, but fraud. Yay, Twitch.
Alright, do you get points for this one, Dakota? I mean, you did the prompt.
I did, but I mean, I'm also fine if we just cut it there and say no points for the final one.
Just because it was there were some technicalities. It doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Yeah, on mine. I think, Travis did a new one. You can give him points.
Travis, I'm going to give you 2 points.
All right.
One for each of your color palette selections in the bottom left.
Oh yeah, those are just for shadows. I was gonna do 2 different shadow, I don't know, warmths, but
I gotcha. One general
with the
shadow
blue anyway.
Well, good.
You could always do one for the cast shadow and one for the general shadow.
Yeah. But I'm okay with how this character came out. Like, I honestly just started with I just wanted a silhouette. Like, I wanted the cook to be imposing. And then the character kind of started to build from there, and I don't know if it conveyed super well.
Speaking of fucking D&D stories, one of my favorite characters from any of them, it was one called Swan Song. There was a character by one of the PCs. He gets caught and just starts referring to himself as the cook. And it leads into the saga of him turning himself into a legend. And suddenly you talk about the cook and everyone's like, oh no.
I love that.
So great.
It's wonderful. The DM was just stunned as like the cook. And it's just like, yeah, and it turned into like a weird hostage escape scenario and it was forever a thing.
Try to reward certain actions, like in certain situations, like a group came across a bunch of imprisoned dwarves, and I mean, they didn't have to do anything, but one of them had an alchemical jug and poured them all beer. And on that, like in that community, he became kind of a folk hero to the dwarves.
That's amazing.
And so I wrote a drinking song for him, about his character, and it just started popping up here and there throughout the world.
Oh, that's something Dungeons and Daddies podcast does a lot, where like they'll have intros that are like new stories in world or songs that the characters have written about what's going on, or just random stuff like that. Like their national broadcast system, they decided is just a guy yelling on top of a giant.
I've been listening a lot to Rude Tales of Magic, and it's like always rule of cool, and if it's silly, it's more likely to happen.
That's fun.
So yeah, there's one point where there's a big rig, like an 18-wheeler made of goblins.
Live goblins?
Yeah. So in this world, like, he just keeps doing this thing where goblins they're more they are living creatures, but they're also used as units of like building.
What the fuck?
That's interesting for sure.
Yeah. It's really good though. It's good for a laugh. Like, some of the characters can be a little much sometimes, but one in particular. But he also has some really good moments. But yeah, that was a little tangent, but Avast, y'all, we did it.
We did do it. I do have a question, Dakota. You were looking through your pieces. Do you have a favorite one so far?
This one's pretty close. I have recently been convinced by a, I guess, fourth party, to make this into a print.
Oh, dope.
So I'm going to revisit it.
Awesome.
Travis, yours kind of looks like if Brody Lee were a cook.
Basically, like, I want him to be big and imposing, but I want him to just also be like, I don't know, very technically, I guess, adherent and very good at his craft, and like very meticulous, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
I think that's most of them.
Alrighty, I guess that wraps up this episode of 10 Paces. You guys have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Dope.
We'll be setting sail. May the wind always be at your back.
Happy trails, happy, I don't know, what are trails? Happy currents?
Happy talk like a
Happy
pirate
Talk Like
day.
a Pirate Day. Go play Monkey Island, there's a new one.